Have you ever left home picturing your cat pining for you only to return and find them sprawled out, napping like your absence meant nothing? It makes you wonder, do they even notice when you're gone? Do they actually miss you, or are we just projecting our emotions onto them? Unlike dogs, who shower us with excitement the moment we step through the door, cats have a more mysterious way of expressing their emotions. They might not jump on you or wag their tails frantically, but that doesn't mean they don't feel your absence. In fact, cats can be surprisingly attached to their humans. They just show it in ways that are easy to overlook. The question is, how can you tell if your cat truly misses you when you're away? Do they secretly long for your return, or are they just indifferent? Well, the truth is hidden in their behavior. From subtle body language to unexpected actions, there are certain signs that reveal just how much your feline friend actually cares. In this video, we're going to uncover 10 surprising signs that your cat not only notices when you're gone, but actually misses you more than you realize. Some of these signs might be things you've seen before but never really thought much about. Others might completely change the way you see your cat's behavior. So if you've ever wondered what's really going on in your cat's mind when you walk out that door, keep watching. Because what you're about to learn might just make you see your furry friend in a whole new light. 1. Scratching furniture. A sign of love or anxiety. Have you ever come home after a long day only to find fresh scratch marks on your furniture as if your cat had been on a mission to destroy it? At first, it might seem like they're just being mischievous, releasing some pent-up energy, or even taking revenge for leaving them alone. But what if there's more to this behavior than meets the eye? Scratching is a natural instinct for cats. It helps them maintain healthy claws, stretch their muscles, and mark their territory. But when this behavior intensifies or happens more frequently while you're away, it could be a sign of something deeper: stress, anxiety, or even a longing for you. You see, cats have scent glands in their paws, and when they scratch surfaces, they're not just sharpening their claws, they're leaving behind their scent. This is their way of claiming a space, creating familiarity, and in some cases, seeking comfort. If your cat tends to scratch furniture excessively when you're gone, they might be trying to self-soothe by surrounding themselves with their own scent in your absence. But before assuming your cat is simply missing you, it's important to rule out other potential reasons for this behavior. Sometimes excessive scratching can indicate medical issues such as allergies, skin infections, or discomfort in their paws. Environmental factors like boredom, lack of stimulation, or even changes in routine can also contribute to this habit. Pay close attention to when and where your cat scratches. Is it happening only when you're not home? Does it seem more intense after you leave? If so, your feline friend might be expressing their emotions in the only way they know how, by leaving their mark, quite literally. 2. Excessive grooming. A comforting habit or a sign of distress. Have you ever noticed your cat grooming themselves more than usual when you're not around? At first glance, it might just seem like they're keeping up with their usual cleanliness routine. After all, cats are known for their impeccable grooming habits. But what if there's more to it than just tidying up? For cats, grooming isn't just about staying clean, it's also a powerful coping mechanism. Just like humans might bite their nails, tap their feet, or pace when they're feeling anxious, cats often turn to excessive grooming as a way to self-soothe. When they miss their favorite human, licking their fur can provide a sense of comfort, almost like a security blanket. But when does grooming go from normal to excessive? If your cat is licking themselves so much that it leads to bald spots, irritated skin, or over-grooming certain areas, it may be a sign of stress, separation anxiety, or even a deeper emotional struggle. Some cats develop a habit known as psychogenic alopecia, where stress-induced grooming becomes compulsive and results in hair loss. Of course, excessive grooming isn't always just about missing you. Other factors like allergies, skin conditions, or parasites can also be at play. That's why it's essential to pay close attention to when and how often your cat is grooming, especially if it seems to spike when you're away. As a cat parent, ensuring your feline friend doesn't feel too lonely is key to preventing stress-related habits. Providing engaging toys, cozy hiding spots, or even leaving behind an item with your scent can help ease their anxiety. After all, even the most independent cats might be missing you more than you think. 3. Playing more than usual. A sign of fun or a coping mechanism. Have you ever come home to find your cat zooming around the house like a little whirlwind, pouncing on toys, climbing furniture, or even attacking imaginary prey? It might seem like they're just having a great time, but what if this sudden burst of energy is actually their way of handling your absence? Cats are naturally playful creatures, but when their playtime suddenly increases, especially when you're not around, it can be a sign that they miss you. While we often think of cats as independent, they can still experience boredom, loneliness, and even mild separation anxiety. And just like humans turn to different activities to distract themselves when they're feeling uneasy, cats do the same, except their version involves playful pouncing and toy attacks. In the wild, a cat's day revolves around hunting, exploring, and staying alert. Domesticated cats, however, don't have to hunt for food, so when they feel restless or anxious, they instinctively channel that energy into play. Your absence might leave them feeling unsettled, and engaging in exaggerated play is their way of keeping busy, releasing pent-up energy, and regaining a sense of control. You might notice them pawing at toys more aggressively, darting around the house unpredictably, or even initiating play fights with other pets more often. Some cats may even bring you their toys as if to say, "I kept myself busy while you were gone, but I still wanted to share this moment with you." While play is a great way for cats to cope with their emotions, it's important to ensure they have plenty of mental and physical stimulation, especially if you're often away. Puzzle toys, interactive feeders, and scheduled playtime before you leave can help prevent boredom and make their alone time feel less stressful. So, the next time you find your cat in full hunter mode when you get home, take a moment to consider. Are they just having fun, or have they been using play as a way to distract themselves from missing you? 4. Sleeping in your spot. Comfort or a sign? They miss you. Have you ever walked into a room only to find your cat curled up in your favorite chair, sprawled out on your side of the bed, or nestled into the exact spot you just left? It might seem like they're simply enjoying a cozy nap, but what if there's a deeper reason behind this behavior? Cats are naturally drawn to warmth and comfort, but they're also highly scent-driven creatures. Your spot, whether it's on the couch, your bed, or even your desk chair, carries your unique scent, which is incredibly reassuring to them. When you're away, resting in your spot is their way of staying close to you, even when you're not there. In the wild, cats are territorial and instinctively seek out places that make them feel safe and secure. Your spot is familiar, warm, and smells like you. 3 things that create the perfect sense of comfort for a cat. Think of it like a security blanket. While you might be away, your scent lingers, and to them, it's like holding on to a little piece of you. Interestingly, some cats will even knead or purr while lying in your spot, further reinforcing the idea that this is more than just about comfort. It's about connection. Others may exhibit signs of mild separation anxiety, such as seeking out your clothing, curling up in laundry piles, or rubbing their face on your belongings to mix their scent with yours. While this behavior is typically harmless, it's a touching reminder that even the most independent cats form strong bonds with their humans. So the next time you find your furry friend snoozing right where you usually sit, know that it's not just about finding a cozy spot. It's their way of feeling closer to you. 5. Meowing more. A greeting or a cry for attention? What if I told you that your cat's sudden increase in meowing is their way of telling you, "I missed you"? Cats aren't typically chatty unless they have something important to say. While some breeds, like Siamese cats, are naturally more vocal, most cats conserve their meows for specific moments, usually when they want food, attention, or reassurance. So if your usually quiet feline suddenly becomes a little chatterbox when you return home, it's a strong sign that they're trying to communicate something meaningful. Meowing is not a primary way cats communicate with each other in the wild. Adult cats mainly use vocalizations with their kittens or in urgent situations. But with humans, it's a different story. Over time, domesticated cats have learned that meowing gets our attention. So when your cat meows more than usual after you've been gone, they could be expressing excitement, longing, or even mild frustration at your absence. Some cats will greet you with short, happy chirps as if to say, "You're finally back." Others might follow you around, meowing persistently as if they're giving you a detailed report of everything you missed while you were away. And in some cases, an increase in meowing can indicate slight separation anxiety, where your cat is seeking extra reassurance that everything is okay. The best thing you can do? Acknowledge their meows with affection, a gentle response, or even some interactive playtime. This not only reassures them that you're back, but also strengthens the emotional bond between you. So the next time your cat greets you with an enthusiastic chorus of meows, listen closely. It might just be their way of saying, "I missed you more than you know." 6. Pawing at the door. A simple gesture or a deeper message. Have you ever come home to find your cat eagerly pawing at the door as if they've been waiting for you all day? It might seem like just another quirky habit, but what if this little action is actually their way of saying, "Where have you been? I missed you." Pawing at the door is a common behavior among cats that feel a strong attachment to their owners. While cats are often seen as independent, they can form deep emotional bonds, and when you're away, they may express their longing through physical actions, like scratching, nudging, or persistently tapping at the door you disappeared through. This behavior is especially common when a cat has been left alone for longer than usual. It can be their way of showing frustration, signaling that they've been waiting for you, or simply attempting to open the door to reunite with you. In a way, it's their version of knocking and saying, "Hurry up, human, I need you here." On a deeper level, this action can also be a sign of separation anxiety. Unlike dogs, who often bark or whine when left alone, cats may engage in repetitive behaviors, such as scratching, pawing, or even meowing at the door, to cope with their emotions. They might associate your return with a reward, knowing that when you walk through that door, they'll get attention, affection, or even treats. Over time, this can reinforce the habit, making them more likely to paw at the door every time you leave. If your cat frequently does this, consider providing some enrichment while you're away. Interactive toys, puzzle feeders, or even leaving on soft music can help keep them occupied. But at the end of the day, that little tap-tap at the door is a heartwarming reminder that no matter how independent they seem, your cat truly values your presence. So the next time you catch your feline friend pawing at the door, know that it's not just about getting through, it's about getting to you. 7. Staring at you. A silent message or just feline curiosity. Have you ever looked up from your phone or turned around in a room only to find your cat staring at you, completely still, eyes locked on you as if they're studying your every move? It might feel a little intense, but what if this silent gaze is actually their way of reconnecting with you after you've been away? Cats are naturally observant creatures, always taking in their surroundings with keen awareness. When they stare at you after you've been gone, it's often more than just curiosity. It could be their way of making sure you're really back, studying your body language to see if everything is normal. Some cats might follow you with their eyes as you move around the house, almost as if they're waiting for the right moment to approach. In the wild, a cat's survival depends on being hyper-aware of changes in their environment. Even domesticated cats retain this instinct. When you leave, their world momentarily shifts, and your return triggers a need to reassess their surroundings. Their intense stare could be their way of making sure everything feels safe again, or perhaps just a reminder to themselves that their favorite human is back where they belong. Some cats may even slow blink at you during these staring sessions. Known as the cat kiss, a slow blink is a sign of trust and affection. If you return the gesture with a slow blink of your own, you might just make your cat feel even more at ease. So the next time you catch your cat staring at you like they're analyzing your every move, don't be alarmed. It's not just curiosity. It's a quiet, affectionate way of saying, "I see you, I missed you, and I'm glad you're home." 8. Extra affectionate. A warm welcome or a cry for attention. Imagine walking through the door after a long day only to find your cat glued to your side, rubbing against your legs, purring loudly, and refusing to leave you alone. One minute they're independent and aloof, and the next they're acting like your biggest fan. What gives? This sudden surge of affection isn't just about wanting food or treats, it's a powerful sign that your cat genuinely missed you. Cats may have a reputation for being independent, but when they start following you like a furry little shadow, showering you with headbutts or curling up in your lap the moment you sit down, it's their way of reconnecting after time apart. But why does this happen? On a biological level, this behavior is linked to the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. Just like in humans, oxytocin plays a key role in bonding. When you return home, your presence triggers this feel-good hormone in your cat, reinforcing their attachment to you and making them crave your attention even more. Rubbing, headbutting, and snuggling also serve another purpose: scent marking. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks and head, and when they rub against you, they're essentially claiming you as theirs all over again. It's as if they're saying, "You've been gone too long. Time to make sure everyone knows you belong to me." Interestingly, some cats that aren't usually cuddly may become unusually affectionate after you've been away for an extended period. It's a rare moment when their guard drops, revealing just how much they truly care. If your cat greets you with extra love, it's not just a casual welcome, it's a sign of relief that their favorite person is finally home. So the next time your cat sticks to you like Velcro after you walk through the door, don't brush it off. Soak in the moment, give them some love back, and appreciate the silent message behind it. I missed you. Don't leave me like that again. 9. Staring out the window. Just curiosity or waiting for you. Have you ever noticed your cat perched by the window, gazing outside with an almost wistful expression? Their tail flicks occasionally, their ears twitch at the sounds of the outside world, and they seem completely absorbed in whatever they're watching. It might look like they're simply enjoying the view, but what if they're actually waiting for you? Cats are naturally curious, and windows provide them with a front-row seat to an ever-changing world. Birds fluttering by, rustling leaves, passing cars, and even the occasional squirrel making a daring leap. But when you're not home, this habit may take on a deeper meaning. Your cat might be staring out, not just for entertainment, but out of longing, waiting for you to return. Unlike dogs, who may sit by the door and whine when their owner is gone, cats often express their emotions in more subtle ways. Some cats associate your departure with a certain sound, perhaps the jingling of keys or the closing of a door. Over time, they may start positioning themselves by the window, hoping to catch a glimpse of you coming back. There's also a scientific reason behind this behavior. Watching moving objects outside can help ease stress and anxiety in cats. The stimulation keeps their mind engaged, preventing boredom and loneliness from setting in too deeply. The visual activity may even trigger the release of calming hormones, helping them self-soothe in your absence. If you notice your cat frequently sitting by the window when you leave, it could be their way of coping with missing you. You might even find them still there when you return, giving you that unmistakable, "Where have you been?" look. So the next time you spot your cat staring out the window, don't just assume they're watching birds for fun. They might just be watching for you, waiting patiently for their favorite human to come home. 10. Restlessness. A sign of anticipation or anxiety. Have you ever walked through the door only to find your cat pacing the room, jumping from furniture to furniture, or circling the house as if they can't settle down? It might look like a random burst of energy, but in reality, this restlessness could be their way of showing they missed you. Cats are creatures of routine. They find comfort in predictable patterns, and when you suddenly disappear for hours, it can leave them feeling unsettled. Unlike dogs, who may bark or whine when their owners are away, cats express their unease in subtler ways, by wandering aimlessly, hopping from one surface to another, or even scratching at doors as if searching for you. This behavior often stems from separation anxiety. While some cats adapt well to alone time, others may struggle with the absence of their favorite human. The uncertainty of when or if you'll return can leave them feeling restless, causing them to move about in an attempt to release pent-up energy or frustration. On a scientific level, restlessness in cats may be linked to a mild increase in cortisol, the stress hormone. Without the comfort of your presence, your cat's body might react to the change in routine by heightening their alertness, making them more fidgety and prone to sudden movement. One of the clearest signs that your cat's restlessness is linked to missing you is when they instantly calm down as soon as you return. If you notice that their pacing, jumping, or seemingly random activity slows once you're home, it's a strong indication that they were unsettled by your absence and have now found relief in your presence. So if your cat greets you with restless energy, don't dismiss it as random hyperactivity. Take a moment to reassure them, whether it's through gentle petting, playtime, or simply sitting nearby. To them, your presence alone is enough to restore balance and bring their little world back to normal. So the next time you walk through the door and wonder if your cat even noticed you were gone, pay close attention. Whether it's curling up in your spot, meowing more, or staring longingly out the window, your feline friend has been missing you in their own unique way. At Wisdom Essence, we're all about helping you understand the deep, unspoken bonds between humans and animals. Because love isn't always loud, sometimes it's in the quiet moments, the soft purrs, and the little habits we often overlook. If you love learning about your pet's behavior and how to strengthen your connection with them, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And let us know in the comments, which of these signs does your cat do the most? Do they go wild when you return, or do they act cool while secretly missing you? Remember, your cat may not always show it in obvious ways, but deep down they love and need you more than you know. Keep cherishing those special moments.